Welcome to Mama House. Ooh, so I have a conversation topic today.
Okay, what are we talking about? Because I really do not know. She didn't tell me.
Yeah, I didn't tell her. How did we get so close?
Ooh. Sometimes people make the assumption that we always been be close, but we're not.
It's such like a compliment.
I mean, not that we're not, but we
right. It's such a compliment to be so close that people think we've always had this. Mm-hmm. We worked for this.
How close are we?
Close as hell.
Close as hell.
We're very close, and even then, we do have our moments still, and I love that because closeness is not about like perfection and being in total agreement all the time. We have our own thoughts and opinions.
We are such sisters still.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my gosh.
There's nothing that they ever disagree on, or that they don't have arguments. No, we get annoyed at each other. We have discussions.
Yeah.
Hard discussions.
Let's start from when we were young.
Okay.
Because you and I are 3 years, 8 months apart, and we haven't always been close. There have been things that have kept us from being very close early on. And I think our childhood really does a good job at explaining what led to that.
Yes, many things. Like, we can both talk about our experiences, of course. So from when I was little, I remember you being very much of an observer. You observed a lot. And I was like, interesting. I just thought it was interesting. And I was kind of just like, la-di-da-di-da, I'm just going to do my own thing. And then I remember just like coming home from school, telling Wen my crazy stories. We were laughing about that the other day.
We were.
Like when I was in first and second grade, I would just be like, yeah, so this happened today at school and this happened. And she would be really like,
I'm like, what else?
Yeah.
What can we do?
Curious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was cute. Those were some of like the memories I like cherish to hold on to. Yeah, I felt like it wasn't always great. I felt like you were pretty mean to me growing up. Yeah. And I don't hold that against you. But I was like, okay, maybe it's like a sister thing. Because like, it's not like you were the only mean sister. Like, our other sister was sort of a little bit mean. But I think it's the way that our parents were. Like, they didn't really teach us how to love each other. And so we only kind of did what we knew.
Yeah, no, I was definitely mean. Because, I mean, I don't think I had a good reason to be mean. It just was a thing. I definitely was mean.
And it wasn't personal, I feel like it wasn't like it's just you, so I feel like you were kind of just like generally closed off to a lot of us, so it wasn't like a like for me with mom, it was like it was different because mom treated everyone different. It was like super extra mean to me. You weren't super extra mean to me. You were just I
didn't target you. Definitely wasn't a target, but you are my only little sister. So I wonder if like you took like the brunt of it because it was just me and you. Because after our other sisters had left, then it really was just me and you as like sisters growing up together.
Yeah.
I do recall that. And every time I was mean to you, there was always a part of me that wished I knew something different. Like even though when I was younger, I didn't act out on the better options when I could have been better. I always knew like I was always left with the feeling of, well, that wasn't nice. So I am sorry about that.
Girl, you don't gotta apologize.
I know, but as I think about it, I think about me seeing a girl do that to her sister, and I would be like, oh, don't do that. Like I would really recognize that. I see that in myself.
I think it's a beautiful thing, though, to be like, yeah, she used to be mean to me, and then we worked through it. Because I think that's the beauty of relationships, where you grow with each other and you heal from that, and we're able to acknowledge these hard things, and then. And then, like, literally let it go. Like, release it and move forward, Yeah. There's a lot of sisterhoods that are similar to that, where the older one was super duper mean to the younger one. And they grow up and they become friends and they heal from that together.
Yeah, but I remember you were always very sweet to me.
I was very sweet. Yeah. I'm like, damn, I wish I had a little sister like me. Like, I'm such a sweet sister.
You're a great little sister.
Thank you.
She's the best little sister.
Thank you. And that's because I'm your only little sister.
No, I mean, if I had one, I'd punch her in the face. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I mean.
You would throw scissors at her.
I definitely did throw scissors at you once.
Anyways,
I have a core memory when we were young. It was your bus incident.
Oh no.
I hope you don't mind me sharing.
I don't mind, but that's why I have the scar.
Is that why?
This is why I have the scar. Yes.
I have a scar on my nose too, but it's from our other sister scratching me in the face.
Are you serious?
Do you see it? It's like somewhere right here.
I don't know.
Okay, well good. You don't see.
Lucky? Yours is invisible.
It's good. What our other sisters literally clawed me.
Is it the one that...
No, it's the one upstairs.
I didn't know that.
I mean, but it's water under the bridge. Like, it's just like, oh, we were kids. But there was a bus incident that happened. How old are you?
I was like 4.
Okay, so if you were 4, I was like 7 or 8 then. I was 7, maybe 8, whatever. There's a bus incident where like you were like
sticking on my chapstick.
Yeah, out the school bus window.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking on my chapstick. I think just like being silly, like I'm trying to think if I flipped him off or not.
No, you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything.
I was a 4-year-old,
and a grown man threw something at you, whether it was like a battery or a lighter, and it hit you in your face.
Yeah, that's why I got this scar.
Yeah, and I don't remember exactly. Maybe I saw it happen. Everything happened so fast, I swear.
And I was crying a lot.
And there was a girl in my class named Jasmine, and I remember she had a little sister, and her sister had diabetes. And Jasmine like ran up to you immediately, and I remember she grabbed you, and like she carried you, and I froze. I remember thinking, that should have been me, because I really did feel like it should have been me. And now, if that was to happen, it would be me. I absolutely. But that scenario taught me, okay, I need to be better with thinking on my feet to protect like my younger siblings, especially you.
I didn't expect that from you, nor did I even expect that from anyone. I was surprised a human being was even just comforting me.
Oh.
Yeah, so in that moment, I was just crying, and I'm like, who is this? Because she was like a big kid. She was very sweet. I
You didn't know her?
I didn't know her.
Oh.
Yeah, I just thought, like, I just knew she was way older than, like, to me, I think of her as she looked like an 18-year-old. She looked like
she was only in my grade.
Yeah, and so I just remember someone's comforting me. She held me like this. Yeah, and I was like this. That's what I remember, and I was just crying in like her shoulder or something. Yeah, I was so sad.
I remember this because, oh my gosh, this is so accurate to how I am as a human being right now. I was immediately angry at him.
Aww.
I was immediately angry, and I was immediately sad that I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do right now.
That's okay. That's you. Y'all we were all kids, but what would anyone do?
But I think about that, and it really, to this day, impacts like my relationship with you. It's like, okay, I should be quicker. My instinct should be to love and protect my little sister. So I'm sorry about that. I know you don't hold it against me, but still, it's like, okay, knowing that, and I always think that when you have a core memory, that means that the universe is trying to tell you something in that. And so I really, really took that lesson to heart. Yeah.
Thank you for even being there. That was a crazy day, and I'm more than anything, I'm just sad I have this scar from it. But
I didn't know it was from that day.
Yeah, I believe it was. Yep.
Yeah, you were bleeding.
Because I forgot about that, but then I remembered it like it was a memory, and then I always noticed it, and then I got older, and I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, oh, it's from that incident. So
you were bleeding and you were crying. I remember thinking, she knows how to cry about this. Like, I would have waited till I got home.
I know, that's so sad that you couldn't cry when you were sad.
Well, and then we got home, and do you remember how mom responded?
No, I don't remember at all.
I feel like mom didn't show any sympathy. I feel like she was mad. Remember, our bus driver drove us right to our house.
Wow.
Do you remember that?
I don't really remember much.
We usually get dropped off at the bus stop, right? No, he or she drove us right to our house, parked right in front of our house.
Wow.
And went in and told mom.
Wow.
I think mom came out. Yeah, I remember this.
That's very sweet. Wow.
Yeah.
A grown-ass dude threw something at me? That's so dumb.
Yeah.
I remember there were a group of boys, and then one of them threw the thing at me.
I want to say it was a grown man. I don't think it was a boy.
Yeah, because I'm like, what? Why would a grown man have a lighter? You can't get lighters unless you're 18.
And you weren't even doing anything.
Yeah. Just being a silly kid with my chapstick.
And even if you did something, why would that warrant someone to do that to you?
Yeah, I was a 4-year-old.
So yeah, I guess I say all that to say that
crazy.
there was a point in our lives where we didn't exactly know what to do, and that closeness was not there to be able to do what we wanted to do.
You know, the other day I was talking with our big sis. For some reason, we started talking about our relationship, and I think she assumed that we had always been close. I was like, no, we didn't get close until I went to college. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, we were not always close.
Yeah.
Like, we were somewhat close when, like, I was in high school. We started getting there because you were an adult. You knew how to drive and stuff, so then you would take us out more. But then to me, close is, like, emotionally safe with someone. Like, I want to be emotionally safe. So, but to get there, it takes vulnerability. And for me, I like to reciprocate vulnerability, and so sometimes like I wait for someone to be vulnerable first to show that I can be vulnerable. And so it wasn't until like I think a day or two before the night before your wedding.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, where like you opened up to me, and we cried together on your bed in the bedroom that we used to share. And then we cried together for the first time, hugged each other, and then that was when I was like, okay, I think I can be open with women because she's finally vulnerable with me. Because I feel like for the longest you were so closed off, but I also never felt like the pressure or like the desire to pressure you, because I was like, well, one's just not there yet, and she knows I am. So
I actually don't know if I knew you were.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not, but
because I never also really even cried to you, but I was open though. Like, remember we would share the same bed. I would cry myself to sleep, but I'd be like, "When? Don't mind me. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep and listen to music." And you'd be like, "Okay, yeah."
Aww.
So I was like, I feel like I was pretty vulnerable in some ways.
I feel like our lives didn't fully collide until you're right, like right before my wedding.
Yeah, literally right before.
We just like lived very separate lives, did our own thing. Like we started arguing less because we started doing our own things. We started dating, I stopped being home as much or whatever. You moved away. You were always gone for the summers for college.
Yeah.
For school. So yeah, I think it was like, I think I had grief. I had regrets. Like right before I was getting married, like, oh my gosh, I'll never be close to my sister. Like it'll never happen because I'm leaving.
Yeah, that happened all so fast. Like you left. And
yeah,
I thought you weren't gonna really be ever around either.
I became
more
available
than ever. I think because you also needed it too. Like you were left alone so much to do everything by yourself that you also needed support, and we all need support. And so us hanging out together was a way of us supporting each other, being there for one another.
Yeah.
So that's how we got close. It was actually the day before you got married.
Which is also crazy because right before you walked out, because you're my maid of honor, and then I walked out, I remember thinking, like, feeling that moment, we're so close. Like that was like our first moment. Because to be honest, I don't remember too much about the night before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I really, truly remember the moment before I walked out, though.
Oh, yeah, same.
That will always be,
memory.
like, our core memory. It was like,
yeah.
The world stopped spinning, I swear.
It's like I lived outside of that moment. It was like a mental
Me
video.
too.
Yeah.
I was like,
we were hugging each other.
Yeah. Yeah,
my head was this way, to the left.
Oh,
we were hugging each other like this.
That's so cute. I can't believe you remember all that. But that was, like, the start of us, like, building a closeness because I subconsciously was like, oh my gosh, I'll never, like, I had regrets, like, I'll never be close to So. This would just never happen because there's someone else who I will be close to, which is so silly to think, right? Like,
it's not silly.
Yeah, but
I get it.
For me now, I'm like, oh, how silly to feel like I had to choose who I could be closest to.
And then we got closer because of that. So good job for being vulnerable.
Yes.
You see how being vulnerable could open a doorway of, like, floodgates of blessings. I feel like that was a starting point of our closeness in our relationship. So it's only been not even 10 years because it was at the end of 2016. And so, almost 10 years.
Intimacy requires like vulnerability, and I feel like we did a great job with that. And over the years, we winged it. We didn't know what to do. We didn't read books on how to be closer to your sister. It was just like, you kind of read each other.
It requires reciprocation. I'm not always great at reading you though, but I feel like you are vocal where if you do want and need to express something that you will. I don't like guessing. That's what I learned about myself. I want you to tell me straight up. I don't want to guess. Like, if you got something against me, I'm not gonna, oh my gosh, are they feeling this way? I'm gonna either ask you straight up or I expect you to tell me, share with me. So I hope that we can, and I feel like we've been practicing that.
Oh my gosh, I think practice is such a good word because I don't know what people think that, like, oh, I want to be close to my sister, I don't know what to do. You literally have to practice. Like today, I'm going to be more patient with my sister. Today, I'm going to understand her more. Like, I don't understand my sister saying, what can I ask to better understand? You really have to put in the work for it.
And be humble too. Like, ask. It takes a lot to ask sometimes for people. And just, or even just admitting, like, I don't know how you want me to be here for you. How can I be here for you? Just being honest. Yeah.
Especially as like Hmong girls and Hmong sisters, it's a little awkward, at least for me, because I don't think we had parents who instilled in us to love one another in the way that we've grown to. We developed this on our own. You know, I love that into adulthood we really practiced. But it was kind of hard. Like, some things are tough because then we had to dive deep into things of the past. When you're sisters and you grow up together, there's a lot of childhood things that you might have to discuss, and that part is kind of uncomfortable.
And triggers, too.
Oh my gosh, yes. But I think as we developed that, we realized we have a common denominator. It's like, oh, our parents.
Yep.
You realize that, like, oh, you didn't do that to me because you hate me. I didn't do that to you because I hate you. It's this happened. And it's not an excuse, but it provides context into the moment or whatever. I'm always a little surprised when people think that, like, we've always been close.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, thank you. What makes you think that, though? But we're not. I mean, I guess, I think to some people we make it look easy. I don't know. But it's still not always easy. Like, we have hard conversations sometimes. Yeah, it's not always easy.
Yeah. I think they mean it as a compliment, like, oh, you wouldn't understand. You've always been close to your sister. And I'm just like, oh, I think that's supposed to be flattery, but, like, that's not what happened. Even with our family, I hear, well, you wouldn't understand. Your family's so close. I'm like, you think so? Like, there's definitely room where we can grow, and, you know.
And oftentimes our brothers, like, tell us, like, you guys are exactly the same, blah, 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 or that I follow exactly everything you do. I'm like, that's how I know y'all don't know me, if you think I do exactly what she does. And it's also, that really makes me mad, because then you're assuming then that I don't think for myself, I don't make my own decisions, that I'm not my own person, and that really ticks me off. Because it's like, we're not twins. Hello, we're twins. We're not twins. But I feel like people associate us as one, and we're not one. It's annoying. It's really annoying to hear sometimes. 'Cause I'm like, I could think for myself, it shows that you don't see me for who I am. It makes me feel like you only see one and then just associate me with her. I'm like, I'm my own individual. It really annoys me because I'm like, I'm the way that I am. I am me and you are you.
Except when I pretend I'm her. And when we switch,
you can't know which is which.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it ticks me off too because I feel like it discredits who you are as a human being.
Yeah.
Because I learn a lot from you too.
Yeah.
A lot. Like, I know I'm pretty vocal politically and where I stand with social justice and stuff, but I have learned a lot of it from you too because you went to school for that. Like, you have like formal education. You have corrected me on that too, and I'm not ashamed to say that. Like
We learn from each other.
we have to. I don't look at it as like I don't have anything to learn from her. She's younger than me. No, it's you're a person, I'm a person. What is your perspective on this? And at some point we have to stop looking at it as like you have to listen to me because I'm your older sister. It became like, okay, we are just on the same playing field, and that has changed a lot for me at least.
Yeah. We flow. We pour into each other. Yeah. We're different.
Yeah.
I just hate when people don't see us for who we are.
Because sometimes they group me with you too.
Right, because I'm like, we are our own individuals. We're not gonna always be together. Like, even when like I come over, they say it's just you, like, or I don't know, you know what I mean? I'm just like,
we don't even live in the same cities.
I know. People only see what they see from the outside. Like, yeah, I do visit quite often, but yeah, it's so interesting that people I don't even talk to at all, they just automatically assume that we always see each other and that I visit all the time. Like, really? That's so interesting. People that I don't talk to. Yeah.
I wish people would word it differently. We have a friend named Luke, and one time he reached out to me. He's like, I love your relationship with So. Like, I just love it. The bond you guys have is so real, and I appreciate that. I wish we got more of that type of like observation instead of you guys are the same, you guys think exactly the same. It's like, I love your relationship, like your bond, your closeness, because I've grown a lot because of our closeness.
I think it's the not seeing us for who we are, especially from our family. It's like, you have lived with us, like, we have known each other all our lives, and you still don't see us for who we are and our differences. Like, that is what is like, it's more frustrating than anything. It's like, damn, you never gonna see us, huh?
Yeah, and I feel like when they say that, they mean it as in like, you copy me or like you follow me, but it's also offensive to me too, because I'm like, why would you think I would do that to her? Why would I brainwash her and manipulate her? Like, I love So too much to not allow her autonomy and free will to think on her own.
I do my own thing.
Yeah.
If I follow everything you did, you would know. Like, I don't.
And I also wouldn't want you to follow exactly how I am.
I'm very impulsive. I do my own thing.
I love how different we are, actually. Like, and
if I was just like you,
I don't want you to be just like me.
I wouldn't buy jubes, like a ton of jubes.
I don't think the world could handle two me's or two you's. Like, we are a perfect combination to each other.
Yep. Yeah, that's what makes us special. Like, we have our own strengths. Like, our own differences. Those are our strengths.
Remember before you and I went to Europe and we're like, oh my gosh, our communication is so good. It's so good.
It's easy.
It's so easy here. we definitely had our challenges as well.
We traveled together and we had many hard conversations.
And they were good.
In Europe, and they were fruitful.
They were.
Yeah, they were hard and challenging. Challenges.
Yeah.
Create growth. So it really challenged our communication, but it helped us understand each other and each other's triggers, honestly.
We were laughing about it in Switzerland, like, hey, remember in Mama House when we said our communication is so easy? And I do think we have really good communication, but I'm like, okay, maybe easy ain't the word, because we still have our
it's not easy. I'm not gonna say it's easy. I don't know if I want to say anything's easy anymore.
For real.
Yeah, because oh my gosh, whatever I say, like, the universe can be like, oh, okay.
You think it's you think it's easy.
Yeah, so I'm like, no.
Do it then.
No, I'm not going to say that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm thankful, though, that we can have hard conversations and then close the circles and move forward. Yeah.
What do you think has helped us in growing our relationship and our sisterhood?
Self-love. I think because we're learning to love ourselves so much, that we're able to have more grace on, like, for ourselves and each other.
True.
And then also the shrooms. I feel like because Yeah, I feel like when you receive much grace, you also give much grace.
Yeah.
I feel like that's helped us, and we connect over that, and like our love for nature and music, and in different ways, and our strengths. Like your strengths are with your words, and mine is with my feelings. I feel like because we're so different, it helps.
Yeah.
But because our values are aligned, that helps. So our alignment in values, and then our differences in how we are, that is like perfect. You know?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on what helps our relationship and how
I
we're
agree.
supposed?
I think self-love, like when I learn to love myself, it's easy for me to put myself in your shoes, because when you love yourself, empathy comes easier. You don't think, what about me? You think, okay, I see where So is coming from. I get this. Yeah, honestly, another thing that makes it easy for us is I see you very well. I know that you never do or say anything to hurt anyone. Everything you do is out of love and kindness. And so even like if you were to hurt me, I would know you didn't do that to hurt me.
Yes.
You were doing something positive, or and maybe you accidentally hurt me, but even then it's good for me to know that like, you didn't intend to.
Oh, I think what also helps is understanding someone's triggers.
Yeah.
And not only for like our relationship, but like others. So I learned, is it okay if I share it?
Yeah.
Okay. So with me and when we had some disagreements, I learned that one of her triggers is that like someone viewing her completely different just because of one minor thing. And so when I learned that from Wen, I try to apply it in like a lot of my relationships with friends, with my other siblings, because I don't want someone to feel like I'm viewing them completely differently just because of one thing. I feel like I was happy to understand that trigger, so I know to be more careful moving forward, not only with you, but with other people. Because I'm like, dang, I felt that way growing up, and I don't want to, I know how painful that is.
Right.
So me loving myself allowed me to learn to better love you and others.
Yeah.
And so that's why I started first with self-love, because I feel like you could only really love others at the extent of how much you love yourself. Although sometimes it's interesting because it's like we almost love people more than we love ourselves at times, but that wasn't healthy for me. That wasn't kind and loving for myself. So I think being kind to myself taught me to be kind to everyone else. And that's what helped us grow in closeness, because then we became more aware of who we are, and then we could control what we can control. And we're secure in ourselves. Like, I'm so grateful that we don't have that kind of sisterhood where it's like we need to be in competition with each other, or we want to gain this parent's approval at the expense of the other. But it's just like, no, we both want to win. Wen is the least gatekeeping ass person I know. And so I really love that. Like, you really want people to win.
Yeah, I do. I want everyone to win. And if me winning means you lose, I don't want to win. You know, like I want us all to make it together, and you're the same way. You would never stomp on someone else to get ahead. We just don't do that. And I love that we shared these mutual, qualities of wanting the best for people. We want the best for ourselves. And when you love yourself, you think that it ends with that. Nope. Your heart goes bigger, and you expand, and you accept and love people as they are. Something that I learned from you, and I applied in my lives, maybe I have multiple, but in my life is to be sensitive. I realized growing up with you, the things that people used against you is your strong suit.
It's my strength.
Yeah, it is your strength. Like, it is your forte for sure. It is your gift. Like, your ability to feel your feelings and to be sad. And
it's super strong. I'm like, oh my gosh.
It is so strong. She taught me how to cry.
It's also sometimes almost unbearable because I'm so
feel
sensitive.
You. That's me with words.
Yes,
and it's like,
yes, I learned that from you too.
Yeah, I'm so sensitive to words. And I love that we see the things that people view as weak.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope. That's her strength. That's my strength.
Yeah, what makes you different is what makes you special. Like, literally, that's our strength. And
honestly,
all our lives, we were like, they targeted that thing about us.
Yes.
But then I'm like, wait, you targeted for a reason. And so I'm like, wow, okay, you see it as a threat or something.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm learning to not, well, maybe I should learn to take pride in that. I don't have pride in it yet. But like, I'm learning to grow in understanding our strength, like my strength.
We've learned each other's strengths, and I think that's helped us grow exponentially. Yeah.
Strengths and triggers. I feel like those mean people are the ones that we use your triggers against you, but we're like, okay, these are your triggers. I'm going to be careful and I want to love you in that way because this matters to you, and because it matters to you, it also matters to me, and I don't want to hurt you.
Yep.
So I feel like we really do have each other's best interest in mind.
Yes.
And like and like we know each other. Like we see each other, we know each other, and so if we do ever unintentionally hurt each other, I don't think that there's ever any malice in it. Like, I wouldn't ever be like, oh, Wen intentionally, maliciously said these things or did these things to hurt me. But it's just like, someone could still hurt you and not mean to. And And I always see it as, oh, that was unintentional.
Right. Because it's true. Because we don't have the malice in our hearts. That's not to say feel that way about everyone, because there's some people who are there to hurt you. Don't get it mixed up that they're not there to hurt you. But we
we're
definitely
talking about each other.
Yeah, we're talking about each other. I'm not here to hurt you. You're not here to hurt me. And so we allow room for mistakes because we know it's not like with the intention to hurt someone.
And we're humans. We're gonna make mistakes, and that's how we learn and grow. And so honestly, without those, I don't think we'd be here like where we are. It took those hard conversations to better understand each other. And like our experiences with each other as children to learn each other, and as adults, because I don't just know you from childhood. We know each other through all the different stages in our lives. And so that is what makes this extra special. Like I could have a friend who I'm super close with, but she didn't know how I was as a kid or early adult. Like, you know me. You've seen me from a little baby all the way up until now.
Yeah, I remember playing peekaboo with you.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I remember like we would go under the, like, look under the, you know, that little crack under the couch. We would play peekaboo under there. Oh, and sometimes I feel like I'm playing with Nena, like, because you look so much like our niece when you were little. And so it's like,
she's so cute.
And we grew up with each other's inner child. And like, you remember things about me that I don't. Like, when you and Con were like, you were so hyper vigilant growing up. I don't remember that.
Yeah. That's true. Like, I don't really remember seeing you smile.
Yeah, I don't have any memories.
You always just had like a face. Like, all her kid photos were like that one. Just or a slight smile. But yeah, that's really sad.
I remember like the abuse I was going through as a kid. I always looked to see if it was happening to you. Yeah, and I, like, you know how we didn't know how to express love in certain ways, so we were like, well, me, I was more so mean, but I was always looking like, is something happening to her?
You always looked like you were observing and had some things in your mind, but you wouldn't say it.
I don't remember that at all. Yeah, I have a lapse in my memory from
That's why it's cool that I grew up with your inner child, so I remember you.
Thank you for sharing that with me, you know, because I'm like, I don't remember that about myself. Yeah.
It's so cool that, like, we are close with each other, but we're not close to all of our siblings, so I feel like this is very special.
Yeah, because we pay a price of being vulnerable with each other. Like, we spent a lot of time, a lot of energy, and, you know, we go all in. Like, you know, when you're playing with somebody and you go all in and they fold, like, we both go all in constantly, and we both come out winning. So yeah,
it took a lot of effort, a lot of phone calls. I remember, like, because we didn't really see each other while I was away in college and while you were married. It was just a lot of phone calls, and that helped a lot. Yeah. I felt alone a lot of times, but I didn't feel alone because we talked. Like, we stayed in touch, so that really helped.
I just thought about that. One time I FaceTimed you, and you were gonna
I was like, and
I'm like, oh, I'm so mad.
And then another thing happened yesterday. Yesterday morning, she was staring outside the window, and I came down. I was like, hi. And then one was crying. I was crying. Oh, what's wrong?
I didn't even hear you say that.
Oh yeah,
I had my headphones in.
Hi.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh, and another thing is, like, we're very comfortable being weird with each other. Like, being whatever we want to be is like, I'm not gonna hide that. Like, she does that, I do that.
I fart around you guys, around her. We make beats together. I make beats, we sing together. We rap together.
You definitely the beatboxing.
We sing random prayers with each other.
We really allow room for each other to just be their full self. Like, then sometimes I'd be like, bruh, like, girl, okay,
we're very cool. We're really weird and special, and I love it.
Sometimes I feel like we beat the odds of being Hmong sisters. I don't feel like a lot of Hmong girls are able to build that because we have parents who kind of like pin us against each other, or even if you don't know how to do that with your sisters, like, you subconsciously adopt what your parents are instilling in you. And it could be whether, like, oh, So's gonna be a better nya, or So's prettier, or So's whatever. I feel like that never got in between between our relationship.
Yeah, I only remember words they said about me that were horrible. Nothing else.
You know,
about us. You know, they never compared us. They compared cousins to us, which is very interesting. Unless you remember them.
They never, like, were like, oh, So's like this and one's like this, but it would be like, you're so dark.
Oh, and then so dumb.
Yeah, and they'll be like, oh,
and so fat and ugly.
And then they'll be like, oh, you're light, you know.
Yeah, they would say something.
And so it's like, oh, I'm recognizing they think she's dark and I'm light and mine is positive. But I never felt like mine was like, I never felt like I'm better. I just felt like, oh, they're saying these things.
Yeah, they're weird.
And I didn't like that either, which is why now I can say with certain that nobody can say anything about you in my presence.
Yep.
Either I'm gonna snap on them or I'm gonna tell you anyway. Like,
no one even tries to with me because they know I'm gonna stick up for my sister.
Yeah, for real. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Like the dart story when we went out the other night for our brother-in-law's birthday, and there was this guy, and he was being dumb and throwing popcorn at her, and after she got done snapping at him, and they was getting loud, I decided to step in and snap on them, because I'm like, you was not about to come at my sister like that. But I wanted you to have your moment for example. She can fight her own battles, and then when I was all right, it's time for me to step in. It's cool that now that I've always admired that you could do that.
Do what?
Like, stand up for yourself. And now that I'm standing up for myself, I can now do it for others.
Yay!
So it's cool that I can, like, reciprocate that part now. Like, I can finally do it now. I don't have to always count on you intervening for me. But now it's like, now I can also intervene for you.
Which is so funny because it comes back to, I only intervened because I wish I would have done that when you were younger. So it's like,
that's crazy.
Life, it's like a spiral sometimes, you know, and it's just like, oh, we just keep going and going, because there are some moments where I don't want to stick up for nobody. I'll just let it slide if it's not a big deal to me. But we're in Jamaica, you didn't let it slide. And I was like, I'm going to let her do it because I just didn't care to do it.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So, I didn't know that you always liked the fact that I stuck up. I was scared the whole time. I didn't start having confidence in, like, saying things and speaking up until maybe a few years ago.
That could be good. That could be used for good. Some people use it for bad. Like, you did it even in the midst of fear, and you did it. Like, because you believed in yourself, and you just did it even though you were scared. That's powerful.
Most times I just stand up because I think this is so wrong. What's happening is so wrong. Like, when we were at State Fair and those girls skipped us, a group of like 5 girls skipped us, and I was like, we were behind him, and I remember this. I took a big step in front of them. I was like, so get over here.
She's so brave.
I don't care. Like, I imagined us. I remember me fighting. I was like, I remember me imagining that thought. Like, well, if we going down, we going down. What they're doing is wrong.
Yeah, I love that about you. I really do think that she'd be fearless, and even though you be fearful, but like in the moment you be fearful, but you also be fearless. Like, you act like you're fearless, and I feel like that is what makes you unstoppable. And also, the truth always wins, and because you stand up for the truth, you always win, even if you physically lose in a fight. But it never got to that point of having to physically fight somebody. So
because
that's great.
Most people are just cowards. Like. Okay,
they skipped us because they thought we were not going to say
anything. They thought we were going to say anything.
They were the cowards.
And I remember you were like, oh, and it's just a funnel cake. And I was like, you're right, but it's not.
It's deeper than that.
It's not just a funnel cake.
At that time, I didn't understand, but now I do. It's like, dude, they did that only to us because we're Asian. They thought we wouldn't say nothing.
But I also understood what you were saying, because you're right. Okay, we was waiting that line for a minute. You're like, we can go to a different one. I was like, nope. No, we're not. And then do you remember they kept announcing, we're out of strawberries. We're out of chocolate. I'm like, oh my.
Like strawberries.
I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And when those girls skipped us, nope. No. And this was when I was like very religious too. And I was like, oh, forgive and grace and love. And no, that was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you stuck up for us and didn't let them skip. I think they learned that day. Yep. Whew, we got to get into that one day of like how people treat us because we're Asian women. I feel like people just expect us to be submissive and to keep our mouths shut and not say shit. No, we're speaking up for ourselves. We're standing for ourselves now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I make sure my coworkers know I'm not the one.
Period.
Yeah. You know how like they don't know me personally, so they don't know like that I struggled with that. I let them know, do not mess with me. I will come at you. And I know that I'm sweet and I'm professional, but I let them know, no, you cannot. I don't think any of them could test me.
Period.
Like I would not let you. And also because I will be having a go away party soon. I do want to challenge them in their whiteness.
You have to, like.
Yeah. Like, when I'm gone, there's not going to be a person of color in that unit.
I love that we channel each other. Like, with you learning to stand up for yourself and with me learning to feel my feelings, it has helped me a lot.
Yeah, it helps. No wonder people think we're one, because, like, we're using our strengths and strengthening each other.
Yep. I think that is true edification. I think this is church. Like, I don't know what people think. Are you supposed to stay in a building? No, you're supposed to help each other. And I feel like we help to pull each other out of the weeds. And I imagine us, like, pushing each other to the top. Like, I'm never going to get to the top and, like, kick you down. Like, nope, we're both going up.
And that's why we're both winning.
Period. Yeah.
Let's do it again so they think that we are one. Period. We're keeping that for memories.
Yeah, because, like, you know. Yeah. It's been great, though. I love that we've gotten closer. I feel like I've become a better human being because of our relationship.
Yeah, imagine our life without each other. It would not be the same.
Ooh, stop. I do not want to.
I know. I can't even.
Yeah.
Like, literally, there was like 3.5 years, 3 years, 8 months where I hadn't existed in her life. And then after that, everything changed.
Ooh, yeah, I needed you.
So we needed each other.
H4 was a very difficult time. So yeah.
Yeah.
You came in right at the right time.
That's so sad. I was a baby when that happened.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And also, I always think when like she's the one who introduced me to shrooms, and that changed my life. And it's not just that it's not that I follow everything Wen does, but I here's the thing that people miss. I sit back and I observe what she does that I admire. Then I do that.
No, because for a long time I was like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. And you were like, okay. And you're always like open to hearing.
Yeah.
But then I realized, I was like, you know what? Forget it. Like, and it's okay. I totally understand.
Yeah. And so when I saw how good that was in her life, I was like, I want that too. It wasn't that I want to be just like, it's like, wait, I want that change that she received.
You were like, you're different. I think you said, you're different.
Yeah, I saw something. Yeah. Like peace, you know?
And I remember that because I remember thinking like, I just want to share this with everybody. Like, everyone deserves to be at peace. And to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, it changed my life.
That is what helped draw us close to each other, because like it was when we went on trips together. And it revealed so much to us, and it allowed us to love each other more deeply. I feel like that is what helped, especially in New York. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like, even when I go on a shroom trip, sometimes it would be like, okay, this is about to be wild. Some people ain't gonna understand. I don't care. I'm not talking to you if you don't get this part. Like, I remember one time I did a trip, and my soul and your soul ran to each other. And like, we hugged, and we did like a, like our souls did like a little.
Was it when I spun you? Like that?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Maybe.
Wait, I didn't know if you'd ever told me that story.
Yeah, I journaled about it. I wrote
What
it.
was that?
In April. In March, right before we went to Europe.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh my gosh, that was one of the most impactful. Every trip is one of the most impactful trips. Honestly,
real.
They're all amazing.
It's life changing. I'm so glad that you were able to gauge if and when I was ready, and that you were able to introduce me to it.
Yeah. Well, you told me when you were ready because you asked me. Because I kept talking to you and talking to you about it, and I was like, you know what? When someone's ready, they'll bite.
Yeah.
So I think that's another thing we learned about each other. Is like, we don't force each other. We don't pressure each other to do anything. It's like, oh, do you want to? Because I never want to take your free will away from you. Yeah.
Yeah. We have our own voices, and I love that.
Yeah.
And we make our own decisions.
Yeah. I remember when Chamama House wasn't going to be named Chamama House, but you and I were both like, no, it's going to be Chamama House.
I always wanted
Same.
We agreed on Chamama House.
I agree. But I feel like sometimes you and I are so sweet. We want everyone to partake, and I love that Chamama House is.
You were sweet. You wanted everyone to partake.
Okay, you're right. But I love that at the end of the day, we stuck with what we were going to do, and we're like, okay.
Yeah. Wow. And look at us now.
Yay.
We started in September 2023?
24. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
September 2024. September 2024. And now it is 2026.
For work the other day, I was doing some sort of document, and I wrote 2020. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
It's 2026. It's been 6 years, the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, lives have changed.
So I think about the sisters who watch us, because I know there are sisters who watch us, and if you feel awkward or a little uncomfortable with like loving your sister, you got to start somewhere. Like, you really have to. I don't know. What would we say? What would you say to like sisters or women who are a little awkward? Or I always say awkward because I was awkward at first with beginning their relationship.
It's okay if it's uncomfortable. Do it anyway, because the worst that can happen is not going to be too bad. And say how you really feel. Be honest. Be courageous. You never know if you don't try. And if you try and it doesn't work out, now you know. And be open. And don't be afraid to be vulnerable. And if you are, then be honest about that. That's what I would say. Yeah. And don't force it. Just be. Flow. Let it flow. Not everyone's going to be where you're at or be ready if you feel ready. That's what I would say. What would you say?
Okay. I think that's good. Yeah. I think there's a lot to say, but I'll say, like, back to our first answer in the earlier part of this video is self-love. Love yourself. Really love yourself first. I don't think I would be able to. I don't think I would know how to love you if I didn't know how to love myself. Obviously, I learned to do that simultaneously. Like as I'm loving myself, I'm like, okay, I can love both. I can love so. As I learned to, as I learned to love myself, I learned to like, okay, I learned to have empathy for you, and then in that way we grow our relationship. But still, even then, you make it easy for me because like you're also so open and reciprocal with me because, I mean, I don't feel the need to be close with every sister. So, and I know that sounds bad, but it's not. It's not bad. Not everything is bad, not everything is good, and it's okay.
That's true. I think people think like you need to be close to everyone, or you know, like all your sisters, but it's just like don't force it.
Yeah, ideally, but just like how you and I were not always close, maybe that'll bloom as well in the future.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future we could have all our sisters here. Then you guys get to know everybody.
That would be awesome. Thank you guys for joining us. We hope that you learned a little bit about our relationship. And wishing you all the best. We'll see you in the next one.